Hey everyone, welcome to this brand new explainer derived straight from the Nova English Academy's Essential Phrasal Verbs Guide. If you're looking to speak English way more naturally and, actually understand native speakers with ease, well, you are definitely in the right place.
Are you ready? Because these little phrases, they're absolutely the building blocks of fluent, everyday conversation. Let's just jump right in and master some of the most common ones together.
So first things first, what exactly is a phrasal verb anyway? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's just a verb combined with either a preposition or an adverb. That's literally the whole formula. You take an action word, your verb, and you slap on a tiny helper word to it, like up, down, on, or off. And boom, when you put them together, they create an entirely brand new meaning. So keep this core concept in the back of your mind as we go through the rest of this explainer, because this one simple combination, it's going to unlock a massive amount of vocabulary for you.
Section 1. Powering up and down. Let's get into some daily routine verbs.
All right, here's our very first phrasal verb for the day, wake up. This simply means to stop sleeping, which is literally the very first thing you do every single day. Say it out loud with me. An easy example would be, I wake up at 7 o'clock every morning.
Now, right after you wake up, what's the next thing you do? Well, you might want to start a machine, flip a switch for a light, or grab an electronic device. That action is to turn on. The Nova Academy Guide gives us a really great everyday example here. Please turn on the TV. You wake up, you grab the remote, and you turn on the television to catch the morning news.
Now, here's a totally crucial point. A lot of phrasal verbs have direct opposites, which honestly makes learning them in pairs incredibly efficient. So here we have turn off. This just means to stop a machine, a light, or a device. Think about leaving a room or, say, going back to bed. What do? Please turn off the lights. You started the lights by turning them on, and now you're ending that action by turning them off. It's simple, it's logical, and it's highly practical.
Moving on to Section 2, action and persistence. We're talking movement and mindset here.
Okay, have you ever been in a huge rush and just couldn't find something important? Yeah, we all have. And that brings us to look for, which means to try to find something. Paint this totally relatable picture in your mind for a second. You're about to leave the house, but your pockets are completely empty. You might frantically say, "Where are my keys? I am looking for them." You're actively trying to locate them. That action of searching, that is looking for. Now imagine while you're frantically looking for those keys, you notice a bunch of stuff scattered all over the floor. You need to pick up. This phrasal verb means to take something from the floor or a surface. Our source gives a perfect example, especially for anyone with kids out there. Please pick up your toys. You literally reach down, take the item from the floor, and you pick it up.
Now, what's really interesting about this next one is that it actually deals with our mindset. Give up means to stop trying. But the Nova Academy source uses this specifically as a motivational anchor for us. Their example is basically a command. Don't give up, keep trying. When you're learning English or, hey, even just looking for those lost keys, it can get super frustrating. But the message here is crystal clear. Never give up.
All right, time for Section 3, the quick challenge. Let's test your memory.
Okay, here's your very first challenge question. Think all the way back to the beginning of our daily routine narrative. What does wake up mean?
Let's look at the choices. Is it option A, go to sleep, or is it option B, stop sleeping? Take a second, lock in your answer, remember the formula and that morning routine we talked about earlier.
Well, if you chose option B, you are absolutely correct. Great job. Wake up means to stop sleeping. Let's keep this awesome momentum going right into the next question.
Here's your second and final challenge question. Tell me, what does give up mean? This was our big motivational anchor from just a few moments ago.
Look closely at your two choices here. Is it option A, stop trying, or is it option B, start running? Make your mental choice right now.
And the correct answer is A, stop trying. But remember our big example. Don't give up. You did a fantastic job on this quick challenge, by the way. Active recall like this is literally one of the absolute best ways to make sure new vocabulary actually sticks in your brain.
All right, let's bring it home with Section 4, review and wrap up. Let's go over today's verbs.
So here are your 6 essential phrasal verbs for today. Number 1, wake up, stop sleeping. Number 2, turn on, start a device. Number 3, turn off, stop a device. Number 4, look for, try to find something. Number 5, give up,
stop trying. And finally, number 6, pick up, take something up from a surface. I strongly encourage you guys to try to use these specific phrasal verbs in your everyday English conversations starting today. I want to leave you with this final, truly powerful quote straight from the Nova Academy source. Keep learning, keep practicing, and never give up. It just brilliantly ties together our vocabulary with a real mindset for success. Learning a language, it's a journey. It requires you to look for new words, wake up with determination, and pick up new skills every single day. So I leave you with this provocative thought to chew on. If giving up means stopping your progress, how much faster will you master English if you simply refuse to ever turn off your curiosity? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep practicing.